right, let's start. First off, hi, I'm Reen, aka Rianne, aka Scuff Queen now. Nice to meet you all. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do VR chat content, horror content, and everything in between. We have the lovely Jay with us. I'm going to be doing a VTuber interview today. Jay, the floor is yours.
Lovely.
Tell everybody who you are.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jay Redfox. I'm a variety streamer as well. I do lots of different bits and pieces. My whole vibe is I like to have a nice kind of cozy, welcoming vibe. I want to make a nice, comfy space that people can come to, just chill out, relax, take it easy. Get escape from reality for a bit. So, yeah. So, I'm Reen. Reen found me. Oh God, what was it? A month ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. Yeah. So.
I think about 2 months now.
Oh yeah, it's getting close to 2 months, I reckon. Yeah. And yes, has been very helpful and supportive, as I think she is to a lot of people that she comes across. So yeah, we are very grateful for her.
Here I am. Oh, thank you. All right. So Jay is in the hot seat. Here, I'll get closer to you. Wait, sorry, I have a drifting issue with my controller too, so bear with me.
That's all right, don't worry.
I would sit, but like the drifting will like get me off the seat. It is so annoying.
Oh, okay, right. Hang on a second. Let me.
Okay. Hi, Zabby! Yay, we have a mod in the house. Thank God. Zabby, can you give Jay a shout out, please? Just do exclamation mark collab. It's already there. I already set it up. Some of my redeems aren't working at the moment because I had to turn off Mix It Up because it was destroying everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so you did your little introduction. My first question is, what got you into VTubing?
It's a good question. So I kind of started when I have a lot of friends who are in the space. I've met a lot of people who are streamers. And I wanted to kind of get involved with it, do more stuff with them. Yeah, it all comes down to, that's kind of what my initial, thought process was. I kind of was like, right, I'm gonna start streaming. I'll be able to, work with the people that I know and that I enjoy, playing with. But then it kind of evolved from that. It ended up with me kind of, I wanted to make this comfy space. I wanted to make a place where people could come and just chill out. It doesn't matter who you are, what you think. You can just come in and just veg out, watch me do some ridiculous stuff. I mean, I was very keen to become affiliate so that I could then start giving stuff back to the community. I was incredibly excited when I got my first point redeems that I could do for people. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far, and yeah, that's why I got into it. I want to like I said, give back to the people who've been showing me love and support over the last 2 months. So yeah.
Aw, that's so nice. With a voice like Jay's, I'm gonna get comfy anytime. Right?
That is incredibly kind of you to say.
Such a relaxing voice. What made you pick a fox as your VTuber persona or model?
So I've always quite liked foxes. Where if in case you couldn't tell, I am British. I am based over in the UK. As such, when it comes to wildlife, we are fairly boring. But every now and then, when I'm out walking and things like that, you'll see a fox, and we have the nice little red foxes, and I love them. They're cute little animals, sort of things. And yeah, so it's always been an animal which I quite like. And originally, when I came across the model that I use, not the VR model, but the actual VTuber model that I use. It was going to just be like a placeholder, little Fox model kind of thing. I thought that would do. But it's kind of really become actually quite popular. I quite like it. The community seems to love it. I mean, whenever I've talked about in the future replacing and getting like a full model at some point further on down the line, they all seem very keen that I should at least keep that Fox model as part of the stream in some way, shape or form. So yeah, it's one of my favorite animals. I actually have a little obviously you guys can't see it at the moment, but I do have a little fox plush on my desk next to my computer.
That's cute.
So
That's so cute. Yeah, I've noticed there's been a lot of Fox VTubers popping up a lot lately.
yeah,
You guys are taking over the world.
yes, there is quite a few of us. I actually I was looking for another Fox. I raided somebody the other day, and I saw that they were a Fox VTuber, and I was very excited about it. And then I found out that they were also a British Fox VTuber, and I was like, even better. British Foxes unite.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We could say the same about LV2. Oh no, I think we're dying. We're dying out, honestly. Fox VTubers, I love foxes. Yes.
I think
Yes, they're cute.
I do like foxes. They are quite cute animals. A lot of people think of them as pests because obviously, they have to adapt to our the fact that we live in their sort of areas and things like that. But they just get by. They don't tend to bother people. And yeah, so I love them. I love them. But just going back to what you said about the elf VTubers and stuff, I think that the great thing about the VTuber side of things is that you can kind of express yourself however you want to. You can have your model be what you want it to be. So you don't have to you don't have to create it and chase trends or things like that. You can make it what you want, how you want to see like a reflection of yourself. So that's one of the things which kind of drew me towards the VTubing side of things rather than just streaming in general. So
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. And that leads me to my next question. When did you start VTubing? When did you start this journey?
Oh, so I actually started on the 1st of July of this year. So it's been about 2 months since I started streaming now. Yeah. I initially started to think about streaming, must have been around May time. And so then I started actually researching, looking into what I needed to do to stream. I started learning about OBS and Twitch and all the other bits and pieces that I need to know, setting up scenes in OBS and getting different sources set up for audio and video and all of that lovely, boring technical stuff that everybody wants to hear about. So I spent probably, like I said, about a month or so just learning and working out what I needed to do to stream and trying to have a good stream experience. And then I had my first stream on the 1st of July. I was completely expecting nobody to show up. But it turns out a few people had actually had followed me when I wasn't a streamer, and they just popped in, and then they told other people, and then those people started popping in. So I was fully expecting my first week to have no viewers, and I was just going to be talking to myself. But yeah, I actually had a lot of support, and that's why I like to get back to the community, because they supported me when I wasn't expecting them to be there. So.
Oh yeah, I know, it's great. Yeah, when I've been a streamer for 5 years, and I gotta say, you find some good ones, you find some bad ones. But as being like a streamer for so long, you've learned to get around certain people, I guess you could say.
Yeah. I mean,
so yeah,
for me, I'm still
go through a lot of bad apples too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still fit. Like I said, I've been doing this for 2 months. I'm still new. I don't know a huge amount about the scene and things like that. So, I mean, when someone like yourself comes along and then starts, helping and even like with promo and just like, inviting me in to do stuff and sort of, it really helps. I mean, yeah, you've given me some good advice, especially with things relating to the VR side of things as well. So, I am very grateful for your knowledge and experience.
Hey, no, and I always say I'm not a fan of gatekeeping, so if I can help someone, I'm happy to help anyone that needs help.
Mm.
It's a great feeling, a very good feeling.
Yes, yes. I think if you try and stop others from getting involved in this space, then you're just limiting people's creativity and the variety that you get in this space.
Oh yeah, exactly. I agree strongly. That leads me to my next question. What do you hope your streaming will take you?
So I'll be honest. The only time I've really cared about the numbers was when I was kind of looking to get to affiliate, and the only reason I cared about the numbers then was, like I said, just so that I could hit those 50 followers, get that average free viewers a stream sort of thing, and then once I've done that, I can get the redeems, get the emotes, get all of that set up, and so in terms of like where I want this to go, I really don't know where it will go. I'm quite happy with what's happening at the moment. I mean, the people who come into chat and everything, I'm not trying to rush and get lots of followers. I want people to come in and to look at my content, and if they like what I'm putting out, then I would love for them to stay and hang out sort of thing. But I'm not going to be so obsessed about follower numbers, and I'm going to stream the stuff that I want to stream. I'm not going to be trying to chase trends or things like that, because that's not who I am. I feel that the best way that I can come across on stream is to be as authentic as I can be. So I will be, what you see when I'm on stream is exactly how I would be if we met in real life. So.
So you would say you really put your whole self in as a streamer, because I know like some people, they like to play a character, and then there's the people that just stream themselves. They just use an avatar. So you'd say you just stream as yourself then?
Oh, I mean, almost certainly. So the J Redfox persona is in name only. It is just it's just a persona to essentially protect my actual offline identity and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, who I am on stream is exactly the same as who I am in real life. So.
Oh, and then I also leading to that, did you ever end up having a debut stream? Because I know a lot of people do debut streams. Did you do a big promotion before you started, or did you just push that stream button and then you were live?
I literally just pushed the button. I think the only promo I did was, I think I put a message on Twitter. On Twitter, sorry. I think I put a message on Twitter just to say, hey, doing a test stream sort of thing, because like I said, I wasn't expecting anybody to show up for the first one, so I just put a message on there in case somebody did come in, because I wanted to use that first stream to test, and then I could watch the VOD afterwards and see if I needed to change anything, if I needed to fiddle with audio, anything like that. But people came in, so I've never really had like an official debut. I mean, maybe I will do something in the future, maybe for a special event, or if we have a model or things like that. If we end up getting a full model, who knows? But the only issue I did have with that first stream is that I forgot to push the button to save VODs, so that first stream is lost forever.
Oh no.
I have every other
that
stream I
sucks.
have. I've got downloaded and I've backed it up onto YouTube and stuff on my VOD channel. But no, that first ever stream is gone, lost. If you weren't there, you will never see it.
Aw, and you can't look back on it either, hey?
No, sadly not. Sadly not.
Do you have any goals? Coming up or anything you wanna
So
do on stream, maybe?
yeah, so I am currently in the process of upgrading my hardware. My current PC is about 5 years old, and it is showing its age.
Dang, 5?
Yeah. It's running a. So I mean, the components aren't bad, but when you're trying to stream and play games and track a VTube model, it all just starts to add up. So yeah. So and I finally bit the bullet, and I've got a new PC which is currently being built. That will hopefully arrive sometime, probably next week now, I think. And then when it does arrive,
Ooh, exciting!
yeah, we'll be able to play some new games. I might even actually go to the situation where I have a dual PC streaming gaming setup, so maybe that'll help improve the experience for everybody who watches. So, yeah. So that's kind of my...
I feel that so hard.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of my immediate goal. In terms of like long-term goals, like I said, I'm kind of really just going with the vibe at the moment. I mean, I'm enjoying... I want to kind of get involved with more people. I want to try and do more collab streams. We've had quite a few fun collabs. Yeah, like I said, the whole reason I did this was to kind of get involved with people, and yeah, just to try and brighten up people's day. So, you know, that's all I really want to achieve.
Same with me.
Yeah.
Definitely same with me. As maybe people don't know if they haven't been on your stream before, what kind of content do you make on your stream?
So, as I said, so I do stream a variety of things. I do like, you know, sort of relaxed, whole, feel-good games. Like we've been playing a lot of Palia recently, or Palia. I'm not sure if it's Palia or Palia. Nobody's told me yet. But,
I don't even know.
Well, we first started off with Subnautica. That was the first game I ever played on stream, because it was something which... the only thing I ever saw about Subnautica, I had zero context of it. The only thing I ever saw was people reacting to coming across the Reaper, the big sea dragon thing for the first time, and getting attacked and panicking and things like that. So I had no context of what to expect, but that was a really fun game. So I quite enjoyed that sort of action adventure survival stuff. We've played Outer Wilds. We've played Outer Wilds on stream. That is, again, I hadn't played that before, and after playing it, that is by far my favorite game, or one of, at least, definitely in at least the top 3 of games I've ever played. It is such a good game. It was a real experience, and I'm really glad that I got to play that on stream and experience it with everybody who was there, sort of thing. So I play a variety of things like that, but we are keen to kind of try different things, and you know, I'm listening to suggestions from the community. I have a game which I will be starting to play tomorrow, which is a suggestion from the community. So looking forward to giving that a go. I won't spoil anything yet. I don't want to. You know, I said to stream today, I said to them that, look, you know, we've got something planned, but no spoilers until tomorrow, so.
Outer Wilds is confusing. Why do you say that, Zabby? How is it confusing?
Oh,
is it confusing?
Oh, when you first start off, it is very confusing, but, because what you'll do is you start and you kind of just go out and explore, and it tells a story, but not in a, you know, oh, you have a cutscene, then that leads to another cutscene, leads to another cutscene. It's a case of you go out and you explore, and you find things out, and you connect the dots yourself, sort of thing. And I think for about 4 or 5 streams, I would go into the stream with questions. I would go and explore, and I would then end up finishing the stream with about twice as many questions as I started with. But when you get towards the end, and all of the answers start, everything starts coming together and it's all linking up, and it just kind of clicks. And that was a full experience when I actually fully understood what was going on. That was truly. I think, like I said, I don't think it's been clipped, but there was just the moment on stream where I actually figure out what's going on, and I take a minute because it really blew my mind. It is such a good game. Like I said, it's not a traditional game, and it's very unique in that you can only ever play it once, because it's a knowledge game. So as soon as you've got that knowledge, there's no progression. You don't level up. It's all based on the knowledge that you learn while playing the game. So once you've got the knowledge and you complete the game, that's it. When you go back to it, you're not going to have forgotten that knowledge. You've still got it. So it's such a unique game, and I love it. And I also regret the fact that I can never play it again now. So.
Dang, man. Yeah, I gotta say, there's those games where you like, oh, I wish I could play it again, but it's like, I've already know everything. That's how I feel about Silent Hill. Like, I would love to do, but I know the story already.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's no fun.
Well, we are...
Lots of stuff to find and discover.
Yeah. Well, we are planning on playing Silent Hill, the Silent Hill 2, the remake, when that on stream at some point. It is on my list of things to stream, but every time I look at that list, it seems to just keep getting longer and longer. So.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I totally feel you on that one. Is there any games you want to play on stream that you haven't yet?
Okay, so I've got a few things in the backlog. I'll tell you one of the big ones that I do want to stream, and it's an older game, but it's a really important game to me because it was the first game I ever completed as a kid, and it was Final Fantasy IX, which I imagine a lot of people here.
I love that one.
It is.
So good.
I personally feel that a lot of people tend to, because a lot of people focus on Final Fantasy VII. That's the thing. Final Fantasy IX for me is such an underrated game. I loved it as a kid.
Agreed. Yeah, me too. It was so good. I remember me and my mom playing it together when when I was young. It was so good.
Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. And the thing I loved about it is it was for the original PlayStation, and it came on 4 discs because that's how big the game was. When everything was on 4 discs. Yeah, because they did not have enough space to store everything on the PlayStation 1 disc, so they just went, right, keep chucking in extra discs until we've got enough space. Oh man. But yeah, so that's something I really want to play at some point. But yeah, we'll see.
I think they just put it on Steam, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I've picked it up on. Yeah, no, I've picked it up on Steam, but I had an experience recently when I tried to stream the Kingdom Hearts series, because again, that was a game which I played when I was a lot younger, and
yes, me too.
and I really want to play it, but apparently the music in that game is just a constant red flag. Like, the Twitch's automated system picks it up all the time. Apparently there is audio mods that you can get which replace the in-game music, and I'm gonna try and see if I can set that up.
The music is so good in the game.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what frustrates me, because the music, like, even just for Kingdom Hearts, even just the intro screen music, it's Dearly Beloved. Dearly Beloved is a great bit of introductory music. It's just so relaxing, calm. I mean, yeah, I love it. Like, when I started Kingdom Hearts up to play it on stream last week, and I heard Dearly Beloved, I was genuinely just there like, oh man, I've missed this. It was like coming home again. It's
You're like fanboying. You're like, ah!
Yeah, I was like, this has been too long. This has been too long coming.
Yeah, I every time, like when they first announced the third game to come out, I was like, oh my god, I've been waiting, what, like, how long were we waiting for? Like, damn near almost 20 years.
Yeah, it's been
So long. And then they're making another one that I haven't heard much about.
oh well, God knows when that's going to come out. I mean, I'll be honest.
And the storyline. Can you follow the storyline?
That's kind of why I was hoping to play the full series on stream, because I figured I might be able to, if I play it all back to back, I might be able to connect the dots. I think the fact that the
good luck.
well, that's the thing, because the games come out like over so many years and things like that. It's like I would end up playing it, but I played it so long after I played the last one. It's like, what happened in that one? So yeah, but the story is a bit kind of crazy all over the place. So yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a hard one to follow for sure. For sure. Okay. How often do you stream?
So originally I was just gonna stream maybe I don't know, 3, maybe 4 times a week sort of thing. I'm currently streaming on average about 6 times a week. I have a little bit of a bug, you know, sort of. I have that streaming itch right now. So I tend to stream. It's what is it about? It's usually around 8 p.m. BST time. And yeah, I normally stream Monday through Friday and normally on a Sunday sort of thing. I might tweak that depending on how things go, but that's kind of my current schedule. So it is a lot, but it kind of works at the moment, and I think until it's not working for me, I'm happy to keep it that way. So
yeah, oh for sure, for sure. And within saying that, do you find it hard to juggle your streaming and your IRL life?
Sometimes, not as much as I was expecting to. I mean, you know, I work a pretty standard 9-to-5 job and all that sort of stuff. So that never affects streaming or things like that. And you know, I'm still sort of able to see people. Still able to go out on the weekends and do stuff. So yeah, yes, there is sort of like, I now have more things, but if anything else, I find that streaming actually helps me almost have an allocated time to play games and actually unwind a bit, because I wasn't doing that enough. I was, you know, I would be working and then coming home, and you know, I would then be making dinner for myself and you know, doing stuff around the house, and you know, I'm constantly there like, okay, you know, go and play something and just kind of chill out, unwind a bit. But then the other part of me is going, oh, but you could do that now. You could, you know, you could go and clean that, or you can go and sort this out, and all these sort. And so I never took the actual time to relax. And now that I'm actually doing this, it's almost like I can actually say to myself, no, I need to take some time to go and do this because I'm streaming. So.
Yeah, so you get to do a little something instead of the same routine over and over and over again. You have something to look forward to.
Yeah, and it's just about trying to give yourself time to actually switch off from things. That's why, as I said, I wanted to make this space where people could come in and unwind and kind of escape from the real world, because you know, everybody's got stuff going on in you know, in real life and everything. And you know, I don't get me wrong, you know, if you've got things going on, you need to take care of it. I always say this to my chat, please do prioritize what's going on in your life over coming to my stream, because I want you guys to be taking care of yourselves and, you know, making sure that you're all happy and everything, because I really appreciate having them there, and I you know, I want them to come around more. I love hearing what they've been up to and stuff. So but as a result of that, yeah, it's important to me that people do take time to just switch off. So that also goes for me, and streaming has helped me do that.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I really enjoy streaming. Like I stopped for a while, and then I said okay, I'm not gonna stream anymore. And then time went on, and I was like, no, I have to go back to it. So I made a whole new account because I was like, I love it too much. It's
Mm.
fun. It's nice to interact with people. Because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I don't go out and meet anyone in the world, so all my social interaction is in the VTubing community, so to speak.
Well, I think I speak for everybody in your chat when I say we are very happy to have you back.
Aw, thank you. um, Going with the IRL stuff. Does anyone in your family or any of your friends know that you're a VTuber?
Oh, so, I have one very close friend who I consider to be a brother. And he knows, but nobody else knows. Nobody else knows. Because I don't want to make a big thing of it to them. I mean, I'm just a little, I'm just a little guy. I've got 100 followers, give or take, at the moment. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with this, and until I kind of fully know what's going on, I just want to keep it to myself, sort of thing. It's sort of my little bit. So, but I was happy to kind of tell my brother about it because I know that he's always very supportive about things. You know, I support him, he supports me, and yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's good to have like someone. I know some people won't tell anybody
Yeah.
that they stream.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can understand why people might do that, but I think it then makes it a very lonely experience because the only people you can talk to is your community, and obviously they're not there all the time. You know, they're there when you're streaming, but otherwise, obviously they're doing their own things as well. So it's nice to have somebody that you can kind of confide in and speak to about these sorts of things, especially if you know, I think you know, we VTubers and everything, good streamers, we are all human. we might be have interesting personalities on your screen, but you know, we do still have the same sorts of thoughts and feelings that you guys do, and every now and then we're gonna have stressful situations and things we need to take care of, and while we you know, we appreciate having you guys here for us, yeah, sometimes it's something which we can't come to our chat with. It's something which we need to have somebody close to us to help with. So yeah.
Awesome. Is there any other hobbies that you like to do other than streaming?
So I do a little bit of archery. I do quite like archery. It's I find it sort of very kind of relaxing. To helps me to.
I feel that.
Well, I mean, it's also good as a bit of, you know, it's a relatively light exercise, mind you, but it's a bit of exercise, and but it does help to kind of just, again, helps me with kind of how clearing my mind and just sort of taking your time, breathing and things like that. Helps me sort of slow down a bit. That's something which I understand that completely.
Yeah,
I am diagnosed with ADHD, so if I don't have these little bits and pieces to help me, I am just like constantly at 11.
Oh yeah, I feel that. What is your favorite game? Other than like Final Fantasy 9, you said.
Ooh, I was gonna say Final Fantasy 9 was definitely up there. So I did. Okay, I have a slight confession. I for a few years, I did have a addiction to Warframe.
Okay.
I think I've put about nearly 3,000 hours into that.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was quite a lot. I was playing it a lot. But I've sort of at some point I stopped playing Not because like not consciously. I just ended up stopped playing, and then afterwards it kind of became quite difficult to get back into it. So I haven't really gone back to it. But I mean, I think I have to say that that was definitely like one of the games which obviously I really enjoyed. I mean, the mechanics and everything of the gameplay is very fun, especially things like mobility and combat. It's like it's that old school sort of hack and slash. It kind of gives you that power fantasy sort of thing where you think, oh yes, I'm great. I can fight off entire armies single-handedly and stuff. And there's something fun about it. It's like the old Dynasty Warrior games, things like those, where you would have fields of enemies and just run. Yeah, but yeah, so that's definitely up there. But I think other than that, Stardew is something which I always go back to. It's, again, that's a game which I can just put on, I can chill out, relax to. Outer Wilds is currently one of my favorites, as I said, as a result of playing it and just the experience I had with it. So that's definitely up there. But again, I can't go back to it. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I can't go back to it. Dang, man. Do you have any secret talents?
So I do like to do a little bit of I do like to do a little bit of voice acting. I do like to do a little bit of singing. I am not any kind of massive. I'm not some like famous voice actor or anything like that. I am just some guy. But I enjoy doing a bit of that sort of stuff. That's why if when people ask me if I can provide voice lines for things, I offer my services freely because I enjoy doing it. Singing, something I quite like. Again, I'm still sort of learning about myself when it comes to singing, finding the ranges I can cover. And I've wanted to do a karaoke stream for quite a while. It's something which I've been very keen to do. But the new Twitch policy that's come in and things like that has just meant that I don't know what I can and can't get away with. So I'm kind of trying to plan a way of doing it without breaking any rules. So it's gonna be a challenge, but it's something which I'm kind of committed to long term in. Let's make this happen. Let's do this. So
yeah. Well, that's exciting. Who's your favorite VTuber? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
So
famous, non-famous.
I have so in terms of big names, I think I mean obviously Shy Lily was one of the ones I think I first saw on YouTube. So I'm very familiar with them. Also, oh god, Neurosama. Neurosama is one which so many of her clips. I just love them so much with Vidal and everything. Especially whenever Neurosama does any singing. I think one of my favorite clips was the clip where Neurosama sings the Portal, the song from Portal.
Oh yeah,
and
I remember that. Yeah.
It was great because everybody you could just see in chat, everybody's just losing their shit at the fact that this AI is now singing the song from Portal. So no, it was that was great. So I mean, those are the big name ones, but in terms of the ones that kind of actually got me more into it and involved, one of the ones, so she's a relatively small streamer. She's on YouTube. Her name is Spike the Dinosaur. I came across her channel about a year ago. And like I said, she's a relatively small streamer. She had maybe 50 subscribers at the time. And I started watching her streams because I've seen some clips that she'd put up. And and yeah, I found it really entertaining. You know, it was she had that kind of comfy vibe, which I liked. So, yeah, you know, I kind of watched and supported her. Eventually, I ended up modding for her. But I think I can't I can't not talk about Tonkarine, or Tonks for short. She is the first Twitch streamer that I actually subscribed to, because I ended up coming across, I can't remember how I found her channel, but I think it was her debut stream after she became affiliate. And again, she had such a lovely vibe. It was just so comfy and cozy. She was so inclusive of everybody. She was like genuinely taking an interest in things, and it was so nice. And I was like, immediately, I'm just like, okay, I need to subscribe. Like this is just such a lovely person that, yeah. So yeah, those are some of my sort of big influences, because they made me kind of feel that, oh, you know, the VTuber space doesn't just have to be, you know, big names and things like that. You can have small people, you know, small players with, you know, comfy, cozy streams, and yeah, that's the kind of thing which I loved. So
you would say the people you mostly are watch or you enjoy watching their content is more like a cozy, comfy, wholesome streamer?
so like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy checking out different people's streams. I enjoy seeing what kind of content they produce, but those two were the ones that kind of got me into the space. So it wasn't a case of that's all I've been kind of looking for from streamers going forwards, but it was a big influence on me. Like I said, at the time, you know, I was working a lot, and so I didn't have any way to kind of unwind and relax, and they helped me find that you know, I was able to kind of tune into their streams, have it on in the background, and it just helped me to take it easy, relax. So, but I do enjoy I do enjoy other streams. I quite enjoyed our collab when we did the horror stuff. Nothing gets your heart rate going like a Reen stream.
Yeah.
That honestly, that first one we did.
Speaking of other, oh man, yeah, that was great. That was good fun. In saying, speaking about other VTubers, is there a VTuber that you would love to collab with? Whether small or big?
Ooh, so I do have I do have a few in my head that I kind of want to stream with. Two of them I can't really talk about because I'm currently in the process of potentially setting up a collab with, so I don't want to spoil anything until we're so kind hush hush, nobody say anything. But yeah, I'm kind of keen to reach out to different people. I mean, like I said, I had a lot of fun streaming with yourself. I've done some streams with Saiga Koga, formerly Serene Naylor, and those have been a lot of fun. I did some, like I said, I've done some collabs with Spike the Dinosaur. We had a lot of fun playing. Oh, what was it? No, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. That was a great one.
Oh yes, that's a tough one.
Yeah. It was a great test actually, because it was our first collab, and it kind of helped us gauge how our communication was, and you know, what the potential for future collabs could be, sort of thing. So yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. Definitely panicky, stressful when you think, okay, I've done this puzzle, how much time we got left? Oh crap, we got 30 seconds left. But yeah, that was good.
You're like, panic.
But yeah, so like I said, there's unfortunately there are, like I said, there's some names which I can't talk about. Hopefully we will have things confirmed maybe by the end of the week, and I'll be able to put some stuff in Discord. But hush hush until then. So.
Ooh. Yep. Hush, hush, hush. Shh. If you could give tips to a newcomer as a VTuber, what tips would you give them?
So the big one which I found really useful was get familiar with sort of talking to yourself. If you're sort of starting off, there's no guarantee that people are going to come in to your stream straight away. It could take a little while. I was told sort of thing that potentially, if it have, fully expect for your first week of streaming that you might not have any viewers whatsoever. So, but you can't just sit there and wait for the viewers to come before you start talking, because otherwise they'll tune in, they'll sort of see that you're not really talking or interacting, and then they'll leave. So my big advice is talk, talk to yourself, be who you are, sort of interact, talk about what's going on and things like that. And you'll find that as you kind of do it more, it will become a bit more second nature. It can be hard to start with, but as you do it more, it'll become better. And then when people come in, they can almost, they can see you're talking and they can almost get involved in your conversation, which then makes things a lot easier, and then hopefully they will stay and consume more of your content. So that's easily the number one piece of advice I have. But also, again, don't do it for the wrong reasons. Make sure you're doing it because you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, it will be really apparent to anybody who comes in and watches your content that you're not enjoying it. So make sure that what you're streaming, it's things that you want to do, it's things that you want to play, and just have a good time, enjoy yourself. So.
What that I have to say is magnificent advice. I strongly agree. Yeah, you definitely have to get used to talking to yourself, because sometimes your chat might not be as crazy that you can't jump off of. When you start growing and stuff and you can bounce off a chat, things get a little bit easier, but I have to say it's a struggle at first, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I started off on YouTube for the longest time.
Yeah, no, I can respect that. When I saw, I think it was my affiliate stream, when I became affiliate, I was talking to chat, and I was there and I was saying, thank you very much for everybody who's come and supported. They were like, oh, it's. I was like, this is all on you guys. This is, I owe all this to you. They were like, oh no, well, you're the streamer. This is. I was like, yeah, but I can only work with what you guys give me. So, the community is so important, and that is why we love having you guys around, because we can't be who we are without you guys. So.
Yep, I think some people forget that though. What is the weirdest fear you have? We're gonna go personal here.
Okay, well, when it comes to fears, okay, I will give myself an out in that.
Oh.
Okay, I know they are good in that they help, with things like taking care of bugs and flies and things like that. But I do not like spiders. I hate.
Another person who
I
like spiders.
hate
Yes.
spiders. I'm sorry. I appreciate
Me
some
too.
people. I appreciate some people like them. If you do, that's fine. That's okay. I'm
that's
quite happy with spiders being outside, but when I'm at home and I'm on the sofa and I'm watching TV and I see a massive spider come zooming across the floor faster than it should be able to go,
Ooh.
I am fully prepared to burn the house down at that point.
Right?
Um,
right? Yeah.
So that is easily one of my biggest fears. But then I'll be honest, I did for quite a long time, and it's not necessarily an irrational fear, but I admit I was actually afraid of the dark for quite a long time when I was younger, sort of thing. I
Me
hated it.
too.
Like I always felt like there was just something there. And yeah, I could not stand being in like a properly dark place or anything like that. But now I've kind of, now thankfully I am past that. So that is no longer a fear of mine. But yes, it was, that was definitely one of the things. So between that and spiders, if I'm in a dark room with spiders, yeah, no, that's not
Oh
happening.
man.
Nope,
Yeah,
nope.
game over.
Yeah, game
Game
over.
over.
Easily.
If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
um, Cuddly little fox. That's what I'd say. That's what I say. Because that's my Avi. That's my
Aww.
little Avi dude. He's I absolutely adore that little avatar model. It is exactly just it's just such a nice little model. It gives me plenty of because it's a fairly like regular sort of plain little fox guy. Isn't anything too fancy about it, so it actually gives me quite a lot to then be able to play with myself. So I've been able to add toggles and things and kind of customize it, make it my own. The British Redeem
Yes.
is very popular. Everybody seems to love the British Redeem,
Yes, yes, yes.
which
It's awesome.
yeah, essentially it gives me a little bowler hat and a monocle and a cup of tea. So yeah, just to really hammer home that I am British. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really shove it in their face.
Oh yeah. We aren't subtle around here. When it's
Oh,
not
yeah, no.
it's not just the model with the redeem. We also blare "Rule Britannia" as loud as we can on the alerts. So yes, we do not do subtlety in my stream.
Back to like your streaming. Would you say you're an 18 plus streamer or family friendly? Hi Goth, welcome in.
It's an interesting question because I tag all of my streams as 18 plus, and I do that just because I'm like, look, I might use extreme language at times. I mean, playing Subnautica, I think I was attacked. Actually, it was really awkward. I actually raided somebody the other day, and they had their shout out set up so that it would play a random clip from your channel, and the clip it chose
Yes.
was me being attacked by this crab octopus thing, and it was the first time I'd come across it, and
I
it
remember
attacked
that
me,
clip.
and I'm just there like, what the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? What the? And so I'm just there yelling and just being like, yeah. So yeah, there are times where I can use obscene language. So as a result of that, I have made sure that I've tagged all my streams 18 plus. I wouldn't say like we don't tend to go down the route of anything too extreme. Like it's not like I've got blood and gore or blatant nudity or things like that. But yeah, we kind of cover ourselves. Just not just for ourselves, but also to protect anybody who might accidentally come across the stream and not be expecting things like that. So yeah, so I would say I'm 18 plus, but it's like a family friendly 18 plus.
You're dotting your I's and what is it, crossing your T's, dotting your I's?
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't know how it goes.
No, we got there. That's fine. If you're crossing your I's and dotting your T's, then you're doing it wrong. So that's fine.
Yes. Yes. Hi Dragon, welcome in. Thank you Goth for coming in. How are you guys? I hope you're doing amazingly. Again, anybody that is just came in, hello, I'm Reen, aka Rianne, aka Onion Elf Queen. Nice to meet you. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do VR tech content, horror content, and everything in between. We are interviewing the lovely Jay. Jay, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Jay Redfox. I am a variety streamer. I do stream on Twitch as well. And yes, I do a wide variety of games. Always open up to suggestions. Love to hear what you guys have to say. And yes, as I said, I do a bit of VA, I do a bit of singing and stuff like that. So, if you like the sound of my voice, please do feel free to come in, say hello, and I would love to chat with you all.
Follow him. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you. Just stop by before I go to sleep. Okay. Well, you have a lovely sleep. Thank you for stopping by. We both really appreciate it immensely. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Oh, I got a good one for you. Biggest pet peeve.
Ooh, that's yeah.
You have to think about that one, don't you?
Yeah, it's like, because normally when it comes to pet peeves, it's in the moment. If somebody's doing something in the moment and I don't like it, I'm like, one of the pet peeves that I definitely don't like is when people are like rude to customer service workers and things like that. Like I've worked customer service. I had a customer service job for about 4 or 5 years. And it's a tough job. You don't get paid a huge amount. You know, you are essentially the face that people see and interact with. And as a result of that, if they have issues with something the people you work for have done, they end up taking out on you. And when people like treat these people who are just trying to get by with like disrespect and are just rude to them and things like that, that really annoys me. I do not like that. I do not like that. That's if ever I see that, I will make a big thing about it. So
You're like, how dare you get the hell out of here?
oh yeah, no, 100%. Because like I said, I've been there, and I'm sure plenty of other people have. You know, a lot of us, our first jobs are customer service jobs. So, you know, I appreciate that. It's something which, you know, you guys wouldn't want to have somebody yelling at you, and I wouldn't want to have somebody yelling at me. So, yeah, I'm very kind of keen to get involved with that. But yeah, like I said, I'm very much a proponent of mental health, because I know that sometimes, you know, people end up suffering in silence. And so, yeah, I'm very keen that people take care of themselves. And if I can help somebody not have somebody yell at them, then I consider that a win.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I would have to say that for sure. That's or someone that is late, like super late, and then they don't tell you.
Ah, yes.
That bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna be late, just let me know.
Oh yeah, like again, it's when people come into like, okay, so this isn't something that bothers me, but this is something which I think people are worried bothers me. It's when people come into my stream and they're like, hey, just popping in because, you know, I've got to go and do this, really sorry. I'm just there like, don't be sorry. If you've got stuff that you need to do, go do it. Take care of yourself. You know, go and you know, make sure you're doing the stuff that you need to do. I appreciate you like coming in and everything. That I love people even if they only come in and just say hello and then have to run off, sort of thing, because I like knowing that the people that I've been talking to for like the last 2 months are doing okay, that they're all right. So even if they're just checking in and saying, hey, gotta go, bye, then yeah, I'm happy with that. So when people kind of start apologies, I'm like, you don't need to apologize. It's all good. Don't worry. So
Yeah, I feel that too. Is there anything that scares you with streaming? And it can be literally anything.
I think so. I mean, I think I sometimes get worried that you know, people might not find the content that I'm doing enjoyable, entertaining. Sometimes I might worry about, oh, if I pick this game, are people gonna like it, or you know, so that kind of concerns me at times. So, you know, it sometimes kind of weighs in my head a bit. Like if I haven't sort of selected a game to play, and then I'm kind of thinking, oh god, okay, I'm running out of time. What am I going to do for this stream? Yeah, that can get to me. But for the most part, I find streaming to be an enjoyable thing. As I said, it's actually helped quite a bit when I've had situations over the last few months where I've just sort of needed to get away and just sort of switch off for a little bit. So, yeah, so it's for the most part, it's an enjoyable experience. But yeah, as I said, I can sometimes be a bit kind of worried and afraid about, you know, what people might think about what I'm doing and what I'm producing. So, yeah.
Awesome. Is there any other platforms that you put content on?
I do. I have recently. I say recently. Last month I started working on a YouTube clip channel. Because I just thought, you know, I quite like, you know, when people make clips in my short stream and stuff. I love to see what people actually, what people clip and enjoy and things like that. So what I've been doing is I've then been taking them and then editing them and making them work in a vertical format so that I can put them on YouTube as shorts and things like that. Because hopefully it'll help with, you know, getting some exposure out there. And also, you know, again, I like to be able to sort of, you know, show a bit of appreciation to the moments that people seem to have enjoyed. So, so that's something I've got. I've also, as I said, I have got the VOD channel, which I'm not actively promoting. It's more sort of a backup for me, because Twitch obviously keeps about 2 months worth of VODs, and then after that they start deleting them, and I don't want to lose that stuff. So I've been, over the last couple of weeks when Twitch were like, okay, we're going to start deleting these old VODs, I've been like, okay, I've downloaded about the last, I downloaded my first month worth of VODs, and those have all been uploaded onto YouTube on my VOD channel. I'm now working on uploading everything from August, and hopefully once I'm up to date, it'll be a lot easier just to kind of keep those VODs backed up and everything. But yeah, so that's kind of where most of my content is at the moment. I mean, obviously Twitch is where obviously I do the live streaming. Maybe at some point we might look to stream on YouTube as well in the future. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, you know, we're now allowed to do that. You know, most of the policies say, yeah, you can stream on multiple platforms. But it's trying to work out how exactly it'll work. Like having multiple chats, and some chats can do things that the other chats can't. Yeah, like I said, I'd have to really kind of think about how to make it work well if I was going to do that. Because, like I said, for me, streaming is all about giving you guys, the viewers, a good experience. So, if I bodge something and it means that you guys suffer as a result of it, then, you know, that's me making a mistake. So, yeah. I'm very keen to make sure that if I do something, I do it properly.
Yeah, I feel that too as well. I'm very wanting to be precise with my content as well.
Well, I've always admired.
Just like you, I want to make people smile.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've always admired the amount of like to me, the fact that you've done your own model yourself is just crazy, because that is like a mystery to me. Like exactly how to do these bits and pieces. Like I mean, I work with software. I think I myself as a bit of a tech guy, but the fact that you've done all this is so impressive to me. So.
Oh, well, thank you. Honestly, I don't feel like it's like a big, amazing thing because so many people are doing it now. But I do appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. So, because we're in VR chat and stuff like that, mostly because I'm doing a lot of VR chat streams before my debut, but what got you into VR chat?
So I don't really use VR chat in terms of like going to public worlds. I normally use VR chat when I want to sort of hang out and interact with people. I think the first time I did anything VR related was, I think it was on, again, I think it was possibly a Saiga Koga stream where she was in VR, and we'd been sort of chatting and getting to know each other a bit, like off stream and things. And she was like, "Oh, if you've got VR, do you want to jump in?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I downloaded VR chat, grabbed some Avies, and yeah, joined her, and yeah, it's all kind of gone from there. So yeah, it's that's what kind of really got me into VR chat itself. I mean, VR itself has been something which I've been interested in for a long time. When I actually built my current PC, I spec'd it with the intention of using it for VR, and then proceeded not to use it for VR until this year. So yeah, I've had a PC for 5 years, and I've only used it for VR for about 6 months.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Do you plan to do any more VR chat content on your stream? Other than your normal Sundays?
Yeah. So, I mean, at the moment, on a Sunday, I like to have a bit of a VR chat stream. We kind of, we find a chill world. We'll sit down, we have a chat, and it's just a good opportunity for people to come in, say hello, and, I get to find out how you guys are doing. You get to, like, sort of ask me stuff. I can, make noises, all that sort of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. It just does allow us to chill out. I wouldn't mind doing some more varied stuff with VR, like what we did. Like I said, with the horror streams that we've done. They were a lot of fun. Stressful but fun. I think for that first thing we did, I think my heart rate must have been in like triple digits for about 2 hours. So.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
It was an experience.
Yeah, I love some of the horror maps on VR chat.
But yeah, so like I said, I do want to do more, but it's sort of finding what works, and like I said, I want to find things which hopefully chat will enjoy watching me do. So
yeah, I'm excited for you to and see where you go with your content down the line in the future. See you grow and blossom.
That's very kind of you to say, Reen. I really do appreciate it.
Of course. And I like I said, like I love helping people, and this is my way of doing it. Because that I think about it, there's not very much I can do IRL. So why not help people be noticed? And I always seem to find some amazing people that are wholesome and caring, and just do it for the content, not for the money, or the fame.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things that a lot of people make a mistake with when they come into VTubing, is they think, oh yeah, I'm gonna stream and then make money, and then I'll be able to do that as a living. It's like, you don't make that much money. It really is not a huge amount of money. If you're coming into this to make money,
no,
you're going to be very sorely disappointed. You need to do this because you enjoy the streaming part of it. You enjoy the actual content creation. If you're not enjoying that and you're here just for money, you should save yourself some time and look at something else, because you will be disappointed, unfortunately. Yeah, I do love, again, I love to see people. I love to support people. Whenever I collab with people, I love getting to promote them on my channel and things like that. And even though I'm a relatively small channel, but I still love to be able to shout out to my viewers and be like, hey, go check this person out, they're lovely, sort of thing. But honestly, Reen, you do so much. You do loads. I mean, the number of times you've promoted my stream, and you've shouted stuff out and things like that, and I'm just there like, no, you don't have to do this. This is this, especially like if it's in your stream and stuff, and I'm like, no, this is your stream. Focus on you. You're the person we're here to see. Don't worry about me. I'm just a guy in the viewers right now. So.
No. We help everyone here. Zabby, I love the money. I mean, doing the content. I'm sure you enjoy the money. So we're going to be doing the last two questions, actually, because for one, my left controller is dying. So, the last questions are spicy.
Ooh.
Last two questions. Last two questions are spicy.
Uh-oh.
I will start off with the less of the spicy, because you probably might say nobody. But do you have a VTuber crush?
Ooh. It's a good question.
I'm putting you out there.
Ooh. Yes. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I do quite like Zentrea. Zen is hilarious. And yeah, I love some of the stuff and the interactions and things like that. So I do quite like Zen. Yeah. I would say that's probably a solid bet there. But then again, I think part of the reason I like Zen is like is Zen's interaction with other people as well. So it might just be a case of maybe it's like just sort of them when they're around others that I like. But anyway.
You shush, Zab. You shush. I don't want to see that. Okay, last question. Are you ready?
Yeah. Come on, hang on.
What typically non-sexual thing turns you on?
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep, that's a big one.
Okay, so 100% for me, a big easily the main thing. And I know it sounds very sort of stereotypical and stopping all that stuff, but for me 100% personality is a huge thing. I love when I'm sort of meeting and interacting with somebody, if the personality's there, then I am 100% like, yes, I'm into this person kind of thing. But I do quite like I do like people with red hair. I do have a bit of a sort of thing for them. I say that, but then I think pretty much every person I have dated so far at any point has had sort of like dark hair and brown eyes and stuff like that. So I'm kind of not doing myself any favors by being like, oh yeah, I like this, but then also I don't think I've ever dated anybody with red hair. So
wow, that was very eye-opening.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, no judgment here. I have my taste too, and yeah.
Would you care to share with the class?
Okay, so personality again, one of mine, and voice. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Write that down.
That's a big thing.
Write that down.
Oh my God, Zabby! Why are you using that language? Oh my God. Jeez Louise. Well, Jay, it was nice having you. Thank you so much for the late notice for joining us.
Hey, quite all right.
Also, do you have anything going on with you soon that you would like to, like, the floor is yours. Plug yourself as much as you can.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I am streaming tomorrow. Friday we like to do as a bit of a variety stream day. We'll play something we've played before, and we'll also we normally try to play a new game that we haven't done before. So it's a great opportunity to like kind of do things which normally we're like, oh well, I don't know if I want to do this as a full stream. So chat gets to see a new game, I get to try different things, and yeah, it's just a great way to kind of end the week. So we will be doing that tomorrow. That will be 8 p.m. British Standard Time or British Summer Time. And yeah, so that's kind of what I got going on. We might have a few collabs coming up, as I mentioned. Hopefully we might get to do some more stuff with Reen. We do always love hearing from Reen. So, and hopefully we may also be producing some more voice lines for you all to enjoy. We will see.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, a lot of people enjoy your sub line that I use for my sub.
I am very humbled. Thank you, Chad.
It's magnificent. It's like mwah, chef's kiss.
But yes.
It's funny because I was looking for somebody with your voice type, like very like what's the word I'm looking for? Like announcer.
Yeah.
You definitely have an announcer voice.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Like I said, I like to do different voices and things like that. Like one of my favourite ones to do is sort of the calm but menacing kind of voice, being like the yes. So you've come into my chat, have you? Things like this, you know. I love that sort of thing. It's great. So I do like to get the opportunity to do voices, and yeah. So when you came along and you were like, oh, I need you to do a voice line for this, and I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's see what we can make up. So.
Yes, I definitely do appreciate the effort that you definitely put into those voice lines. It was amazing. But yeah, thank you guys, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you. We are going to raid my wife, Happy Luna. It is her 1-year anniversary stream, and she's doing a donation stream. It is going on for 3 days. She will be streaming on stream, and I will be joining her. If she makes the goal of drinking, I'll be joining her because I promised her. And then also too, we're going to be doing some VR chat. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Well, I'll just say we're doing some VR chat on Saturday, but I won't say what it is because I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Shh. Chat.
Yes. Shush, chat. My goddamn boop. Zabby, you still here? Could you raid out? Because for some odd reason, my thing's not working. If you're still here, yes. Thank you, I appreciate it. If you want to do exclamation mark raid, that is my raid message. Give Loppy some love and support. If it works, does it work? Can you do it? I don't know if you can do it. I know Troll can do it. Oh, thank you, Zabby. Hopefully it works. Tell me if it doesn't work. I'll have to walk awkwardly to my computer. I can't send raids. Ah, darn. Okay, I got you. Now you guys gonna see me awkwardly be a pretzel. I'm gonna be a pretzel.
Oh god.
Sorry,
Oh,
Jay.
oh god. Ah.
Okay.
No.
Oh my gosh. Again, thank you so much for all being here. I really appreciate it. And Jay, thanks for being here. Like so early.
Thank you for having me, Reen. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Again, give Luna some love and support. Because she's amazing and she's a great friend. And get this to work. Alright. Thank you guys again. Love you. Take care. And I will see you guys again when I do. Bye-bye! Oh, wait. Can Jay come closer to the cam and say, have a good night, chat? Yes, can you do that?
Have a good night, Chad.